I have trouble spelling that word. Yesterday, someone on this channel referred to me as delusional. I'm sure she has affection for me, a certain amount. I have affection for her as an acquaintance, as someone I've met on the internet that I share common concepts with. And I know that I'm susceptible to illusions and delusions. Quite frankly, I am an alpha male, if you will. I have alpha male tendencies. When I was growing up, I had an older brother. Now, he was certainly the alpha male of the family. He was more of an alpha male than me. He was 2 years older, and he was bigger. I mean, not a lot bigger, but he was bigger. Big enough. And he could punch hard. He could throw a ball. All that bullshit that Americans think is great. You know, throwing a ball and so forth. So that's good. He's the only person to ever knock me off my feet in a fight. And it was an accident. So anyway, he was the alpha male of the family, and I was the second son, and so forth. And there was a lot of competition. But what I'm getting at is, I'm an alpha male. Alpha males are proud. So sure, when I was a young man, I was a nice looking guy, and I thought every girl in the world wanted to fuck me. I thought they all wanted to. And then later on, I had a girlfriend. She left me for another guy. And at about 21 or 22, I realized, oh, these other guys, they have cocks too. They have a nice butt. They have nice skin. They have a nice chest. They have a flat stomach. All that bullshit. They have money in their wallet. Whatever. So over time, I saw that I wasn't God's gift to women. Well, in the fact that every man is God's gift to women. You know, as one con lady put it, she said men are dildos with wallets. That's how she referred to us. So I guess if you're into that sort of thing, yeah, we have those, which is good. So I was delusional. And then after my first wife divorced me, I didn't think that I was attractive at all. I felt totally rejected. I was very depressed. I didn't think anybody would want me. I didn't think I could get anybody good. And I was depressed, which is delusional thinking, because it wasn't that bad. I even went so far as to I lost like 22 pounds, wasn't even trying. I remember eating ice cream and sweets and didn't watch my diet at all. And I just lost a bunch of weight. One of my buddies and I referred it to as a divorce diet. I think he came up with it. Quite frankly, I think he did. I like to say quite frankly. So, yeah, we're all delusional. And I'm going to just say, flat out, straight out, I believe that there was a culture on the planet that was greater than the one that we have now, that probably had more destructive weapons than we have now. And I will put a couple of pieces of evidence. There are magnificent monoliths on the planet. There are magnificent monoliths, namely the Pyramid at Giza, that if we took all the countries together, cooperated, we couldn't build. We couldn't build it right now. Unless there's some kind of secret technology that we don't know about. I'm saying with the technology that we have, and they claim, and these archaeologists will claim, okay, so that's one piece of evidence. Additionally, I'm finding out from Deke Jackson, his channel, and on some other sources, that mankind is much older than we've been told, that the Middle East is not the origin of culture. If anywhere, it started in India. That, and I've found out in other sources, like my buddy Wolferson, who's a friend of mine on LinkedIn, and I've talked to on emails. He says that Northern Europeans go back 40,000 years, and they had an advanced culture. So what I'm saying is, everybody, if you accept all that, and you see all this evidence, and it passes you, you're delusional. We're all delusional. Everybody is. Now the question is, whether that delusion will affect your life someday. Now, if for instance, we have a national emergency, and my power shuts off for a month, I'm going to be in trouble. You know, if it takes them a month to get it back up and going. It was like during 2008. It took like, I'd say 2.5, 3 years for the economy to get going again. And it's still kind of plugging away, but it's still not like it was. It still hasn't recovered. So it's very possible that an event could happen where I wouldn't be prepared for it. I don't have a whole lot of food. I don't have water. No electricity, no power source. I have no preparation. My ex-stepfather, he did all kinds of things for my mom's house. She has a generator. She has water. Not much. So I'm not prepared. So I would say that that's true. I'm delusional. I'm kind of chancing. But that's how I do everything. I could go countless examples where I'm not. So, is there going to be something where the whole civilization is going to collapse and billions of people will die? I don't see that happening. I don't. And even more so, I don't see evidence that they want to kill us. Now, there may be some of them that do that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, like there's this one guy who said, I think it was Prince Philip, who said he wished he would come back as a virus to kill people. I'm not saying that there's not elements within that community that don't want to see that. Are they in charge? No. I think the people who, like I said, who I've said earlier, who like a phone that cost them $20 to make and they sell it to us for $700. I would say they got a pretty good plan. We pay $700 for a phone that cost them $20, that the technology was invented in the university, and and they stole it. They've stolen everything. They get everything, and we sit around going, blaming poor people for our problems. So they've got us completely fooled. Because everybody could have a house, everybody could have a computer, everybody could have a good life. And we're not. So we're delusional. It's screwed up. And I don't think you have to do any more. You don't have to invent conspiracy theories. We have little children in China, one of the greatest civilizations that's ever been known. Little children get paid at least less than $1 an hour to make electronics, less than that, to make electronics, to sell to us for hundreds of dollars, where their supervisors make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the owners of those corporations, in some cases, make tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. That's the world. That's pretty screwed up. If that's capitalism, I don't want any part of it. Okay? So in any case, I'm done.